All right, gonna hop into another swing check. This is Ryan from Golf Fit. Doing a swing check here for Mason. Mason's got a really good golf swing, so this will be a nice one to watch. You've got a little bit of a closed stance, which is totally fine. Typically, though, for people who are hitting with a closed stance, they're going to play more of a draw. Your ball flight tends to be a little bit more of a fade, and we're going to see why that's happening here. So a little bit of an outside takeaway. Nothing against that. I've seen a lot of players be successful with it. So if that feels good for you, I'd stick with it. As we get up to the top of the golf swing, a little too quick there. As we get up to the top of the golf swing, you got all the right things happening here. So we've got a nice flexed right knee, looks good. You've got a little bit of a shorter abbreviated swing here. I don't know if that's your typical 7-iron or 8-iron swing, but nothing against the short backswing because that's not where the long backswing doesn't necessarily mean a lot of distance anyways. So we're doing good. Dropping the club down, shallowing out the shaft angle here. That looks really good. You can see that shaft angle is even more than parallel of the primary swing plane line. So really doing a good job of shallowing the club out. Dropping that club head behind you so the body can do its natural rotation, which you're doing. You have a pretty dramatic inside hitting path, which is matching up with your foot line, and that's great. Now, the only thing here that I can see you might be struggling with a little bit is you can see that you have a little bit of a posture issue going on here with that high right shoulder. Okay, so there's a lot of tension and a lot of pressure in that right shoulder, and that has to go somewhere, right? So after you make contact with the golf ball, you see a very quick pull to the left here across the body. And that's where that pressure goes, is it goes left, okay? So your natural move is to pull left after impact. Now, if that's working for you, I would leave it. But I can tell you from what I see here, you probably have the tendency to hit a lot of shots off the toe of the golf club. So if you are, in fact, hitting a lot of toe shots, that's because of what's happening with that shoulder tension. And that's because of that dramatic pull to the left at the last second, exposing the toe to of the club to the golf ball. And that's why you have a low exit point here. So typical exit point, tour average exit point is going to be over that left shoulder. So that tells me just how hard you're actually pulling left. Okay, so if you start to extend your follow through a little bit more out to that first base position, your exit point will then start to happen more at that left shoulder line. But because you pull so hard left, that's why your exit point is low, and that's typically why you're going to be hitting fades off of the toe. If you want to hit more center contact, sweet spot shots, and more draws, you're going to want to swing more out to that right field or first base position. And then instead of closing the face with the body, close the face with the rotation of the forearms. So I hope that helps. As always, aim small, swing smooth. Peace.